Hello my loves, it's Kat, how are you? So today we have another pick a card, and today's pick a card is love messages for singles. So if you are in a relationship, this video is not exactly meant for you, but there is a new video coming up very shortly that is love messages for those in relationships. So stay tuned for that. It will come out very soon. So yeah, I have 3 piles for you to choose from. I have pile number 1 with Master Stone, pile number 2 with citrine, and pile number 3 with green quartz. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Ready? Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose the Master Stone. And oh my goodness, Summer Love. Oh my god, this is so amazing. I don't think I've ever picked this card up before. That is really funny. So what I'm getting here is that you will actually be meeting your soulmate quite soon. And I feel like this is actually happening because you have finally figured out how you want to be loved. You have found, how should I put this? You're finally treating yourself in a way that you should be treated in a relationship. Does that make any sense? Kind of like you love yourself in a way that you should be loved. And that's really beautiful. I think that you will actually find this person, whoever this is, quite soon. And this love then, it's I actually think that this will be the last relationship you will ever be in. That is quite clear. You will grow old together. They will be very loyal, very loving, very trustworthy, and they love you with everything that they have. That is what I'm getting with this card. Like, they absolutely adore you. They adore you. Like, you're the best thing that has ever happened to them. And you probably are. I really love this for you. Oh my goodness. I am so overwhelmed with this love that I'm feeling that I'm actually gonna start crying. I am just so overwhelmed. Like, this love that I feel, it's a once in a billion kind of love. It really is. And I feel like you've been single for quite a long time. And you've been wondering if there is actually anybody out there for you. But there is. It just required you to get to this place where you know how you deserve to be treated. You needed this time alone to figure that out. And now that you've finally gotten there, it's time for this person to actually come in and show how it works. Yeah, let's get one of these cards. Oh, there we go. Transformation. Wow. Okay. So we have transformation card for you. I feel like your life is completely going to turn upside down when this I almost said guy. Doesn't have to be a guy though, but for those who it is, yeah. This person, whenever this person comes in, your life is going to turn upside down. But it's not just your life though, it's also you. This is a little bit weird. But in my opinion, you know you have manifested something when something transformative happens and you realize that your life really hasn't changed. That's when you know that you've manifested something. And I feel like for you, it's kind of like both. I have no idea where to put this card, so I'm just gonna keep it there until I have more cards. But with the transformation card, because what I feel here, like if we take a look at this card, it's kind of like as below, so above. That's what it feels like here. So there are two messages coming forward with that. First one being your life transforming, but not quite really, because it makes sense. It makes sense because you have felt that love within you. You know how it feels like. Take that as a confirmation. You know what you want, and you're giving that love to yourself. So you actually have that love in your life. It's just not, it's not coming from another source. It's coming from within you. So when this person comes in, the love is still there. It's the same kind of love, but it's coming from another source. It's not coming from, well, it still does come from within you, but it's also coming from an outside source. So it's kind of like things are different, but they aren't really. Same goes with the other person though. It's kind of like when you run into each other's lives, it's almost like your life is gonna do a whole 180, but actually it all fits. It makes sense. It's almost like, okay, so this is a good explanation. It's almost like when you get a pet or something and you can't even remember what life was like before you got that pet. Does that make any sense? It's almost like they were always there. That is what I was trying to say here. Sorry that took so long. So, let's get another card. Actually, I want those cards. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh, well, that was fast. I didn't even have to. Oh, we have two cards. That's fine. We can take two. I'm a little bit annoyed. I have a new phone, and with my old phone, it would stay on the timer, but this one doesn't. I think I need to figure out another way to take time if that doesn't work out. So we have sleeping, and then we have the quiet joy of transition. All right. Yeah, it doesn't stay on. That is really unfortunate. And it's gonna annoy me a lot. Actually, let's put it like this. Yeah. There we go. Fall, the quiet joy of transition. I forgot to say fall. Oh my goodness. I'm a little bit annoyed with that phone. I have an iPhone for the first time ever. And to be honest with you, I hate it. I really hate it. I know that a lot of people are like super in love with iPhones, but I hate it. The first day I had it, I was like, oh no, this is not gonna work. Oh, anyway, I just have to learn to deal with it or sell it or something. But we are not friends. We are not working out. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna pause for a second so that I can actually set up a timer that I can see. Okay, there we go. Now I have a timer. Yeah, we were gonna get some... No, we actually just took some cards. Sleeping and the joy of transition. So this is actually a really enjoyable transition for you to go from being single to being in a relationship. I think that it's actually gonna be... It's really joyful for both of you. There is no drama. There is no, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right person for me? There is none of that. You know that this is the right person for you. And yeah, there is no second guessing it. Like, you know what you're doing and you know that you're doing the right thing. Everything is going just fine. It's beautiful. It's going on, it's, how do you say it? It moves with its own pace. And it's just wonderful. I feel like with the sleeping card, I don't know if one of you or both of you have a problem with sleeping with a person. I'm talking about just sleeping. I'm talking about just sleeping. But do you have a problem with like sleeping with another person? Like you're just really awkward. You're afraid that if you're gonna snore or something, like you're just not comfortable with sleeping with someone in the same bed or in the same room. I feel like that feeling is gonna go away. Like that's not even a problem. It doesn't even exist. Yeah, that's not an issue. But also with the sleeping card, I feel like you just feel incredibly safe with this person. Like there is something really vulnerable about sleeping with another person and, you know, trusting them when you are basically not in control over your body, not in control over your safety. It takes a lot of trust to be that way with someone. And I feel like that is, you have that trust. You have that trust in that person. You both have that trust in each other. And that is really sweet. Oh my goodness. These cards are just coming out. I only have to take them and a card falls out. Oh my goodness. So we have Sapphire, regenerate your body. So this makes me feel like you may have not been intimate with anyone in a while. If ever. For some of you it might be ever. But I feel like this person is gonna make you feel things. Things, let me tell ya. They're gonna... I just saw like a little flame. Like a little flame in a dark room, just popping, coming to light out of nowhere, without any spark. It just ignites on its own. I see that happening within you. I feel like your sexuality is going to bloom. It's going to be on fire with this person. They take extremely good care of you. They do. And I feel like they do that in a lot of different ways. Okay, so we have two cards again. We have speed. I can act with the speed I choose, with the speed of my choosing. Okay, and then we have, oh, this is, by the way, a sort of northern eagle. And then we have a frog, potential. I have hidden talents. Oh, the hidden talents though. It could be about a lot of different things. Sorry about that. I knock the camera a little bit. Where am I gonna put this? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Like this. Like this. Yeah, okay. I have these rose petals. They get stuck on my sleeve. Annoying, but we will deal with it. So yeah, with the eagle, with the speed, I feel like everything is happening really, really fast. I'm also getting messages that you may have been in a pile of my previous reading. I feel like that was your next relationship reading. Oh, no. It was, what would they tell you if they could? And in that reading, there was a pile. And what they would have told them if they could have was express their feelings, like confess their feelings, basically. Like, I actually really like you and I want to be with you. That sort of thing. I'm getting flashbacks to that reading with the speed. Everything just works out. It's almost like you've been together, like you may have been together for like weeks, but it feels like honestly a lifetime. So the time doesn't really work in the same way for you as it does for others. Like for others it might be like sometimes there are these specific times that people put on things, like you should be engaged by 3 years time, or if you've been dating for 2 months you should be together by now. I don't know. Or you should be married within 5 years. I don't know. It almost like time doesn't work as the same way for you. Like a lot of people might think that you're moving a little bit too fast or a little bit too slow, but it doesn't really matter for you. It's almost like okay, this is a little bit weird. It's almost like your love is an entity on its own. Like your love, it has an energy, it has a life, it has a spirit, it has a name. A little Pocahontas. Yeah. It almost feels like your love has a mind of its own. So the general timings don't really matter. It could be that you get engaged really soon, like within months of even meeting each other, or you move in together really, really fast. But it makes sense for you. It makes sense because, like I said, it feels like you've been together forever, even though you actually haven't time-wise, but it just feels energetically like that. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So let's move on to tarot. Oh, crap. Yeah, let's move on to tarot. Okay. We have Queen of Earth. So I see that you've been really, really patient with this. You've been really, really patient with, and let's say a little bit picky when it comes to finding a person that you want to spend your life with. And agreed. Yeah, you did the right thing, by the way. If anybody has ever told you that you should lower your standards, I'm so glad you never did, because let me tell you something. You're actually finding the person of your dreams. Of your dreams. Just because you didn't lower your standards. But also with the Queen of Earth, I see that you will be spoiled a little bit. You'll be spoiled. I feel like they might like to bring you gifts, big or small. But I feel like that might be their love language. Okay. A messenger of fire. You've reminded me of Claire a little bit. Claire from Outlander. Because she is very grounded, but at the same time she has this fire inside of her. You really remind me of her. Because I see you as someone who is very stable, very trustworthy, very loyal, very grounded, but at the same time someone who is very fiery. Someone who is excited, someone is looking out for adventure. Someone who is a little bit stubborn. Someone who has their own mind. And someone who is not afraid to speak it. That is what I see when I look into you. Okay, and then we have the Six of Earth. So with the Six of Earth, I see that this person then, they are extremely generous. And this is another thing, another message that came through for you. Could be a confirmation. Do you have a fire rising sign? Because it really feels that way. You could have a... I'm hearing Cappy Moon. That could be something. Or just Earth overall in your big three. And then also fire. But I feel here that this person is extremely loyal and generous. And with this albino stag, they are extremely rare, you know. Like this person here, they are 1 in a billion. I am getting some Claire and James Fraser vibes here because they are a match made in heaven. But yeah, I'm getting the same vibe with you as well. So let's get 2 more cards. Three of Fire. So with the Three of Fire, I see that well, the Three of Fire can talk about being on the right path, and I feel like you are on the right path to each other. Like you're both doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Because yeah, it's happening. It's happening, you guys. Let's get the last card. But also what I see here is that you will have some adventures. You will have passion. You have a lot of fire here. Also a lot of, okay, so we have like a fire and earth like on both sides. So it could be that you are an earth sign or a fire sign and they are an earth sign or a fire sign. Like it could be, because I'm getting Leo and Sagittarius and Taurus and Capricorn. Doesn't have to be any of those signs, but that's what I'm getting. Could be a confirmation for some of you. But yeah, that is what I'm getting. Oh my god, we have Ace of Air. So the Ace of Air talks about destiny and fate. So this connection here, it's a fated connection. And the Ace of Air is also really fast energy. So this is happening quite fast. Your relationship overall will happen quite fast. And once you're in it, once you're actually together, it feels like you can't even remember what your life was before you even knew this person. Like it's not... It's just... It's almost like they were always there in some shape or form. That's just what it feels like. And your spirit guides and their spirit guides, they are all conspiring together, making this happen. But yeah, this was a really beautiful reading. I really love this for you. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. But yeah, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again. And I hope I see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the citrine. And winter clarity. So with this card, I see that you finally figured out who you are. You finally figured out what you deserve, what you do not deserve, and who you want to be with, what kind of person you want to be with, what kind of treatment do you deserve, what kind of treatment do you want, what kind of person you want. There is this, finally there is this kind of like a focus. But not just that. It's also this feeling of, I know what I want. Now I'm just waiting for it to get to me. There's that sort of feeling here. Let's get another card. We have practical intuition. Let me show you this card. Practical intuition. Let me think for a second. It's almost like love is not your focus at the moment. It's more about figuring more about who you are, what you want, and who do you want to be. I feel like at this moment you're more concentrated on yourself, which is not bad. I feel like it's exactly what you need right now. I feel like you have this trust that when it's the right time, the right person will come, and I'm just waiting for that right time to happen. There is this trust. Whatever is for me will find me when it's the right time. Okay. We have watching. So this is kind of like, I'll just watch. I'll just wait and see what will happen. I'll just wait and see. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll just wait and see. Like you've taken a step back. Or if you are currently dating or something, you're being asked to take a step back. That is what you're asked to do. Become more of an observer at the moment. Observe. Especially observe those that you have had an interest in. Watch how they act. What do they do? What are they doing? How do they talk to other people? How do they act around other people? And then how do they act around you? Observe. See what happens. We have the apricot. Rejoice and laugh. I feel like that is what you want at the moment. Just to have fun. I feel like you're connecting with your second chakra, the sacral chakra. I feel like you're connecting with that. the chakra of your passion. You're really focusing on yourself, as you should. Really focusing on who you want to be, do the things that you want to do. And see what kind of people will stay with you if you show the true you. Hold on, I'm getting a sneeze. Oh my goodness. No, it passed. Oh my god, that's the worst when that happens. Oh my goodness. Ah, how annoying. Oh well. Yeah. Let's get another card. I'm getting very few messages for you. It's almost like you already know what you need to know. It's almost like I have to dig for every single message. Your energy is really well protected. Perhaps a little too well. Oh, oops. We have the Otter. Playfulness. I do the things I enjoy. Yeah, it goes really well with the Rejoice card. Rejoice and Laugh card. So here is what you're asked to do. You're supposed to start having fun on your own. You're supposed to go out on dates by yourself. Buy yourself some gifts. Say nice things about yourself. Do like all of those, you know, the love languages. Do all of those. Make it a challenge to do all of those for yourself. Make it a challenge. Like each date would be about each love language. I think that would be really, really fun. So much fun. That is definitely something that you should be doing. Go out on dates. Kind of like, don't focus on other people at the moment. Just focus on you. Focus on you and see what you want. Like everything is so clear. Everything is so... It's almost like, stop watching this video, you already know what you're supposed to be doing type of thing. Like you know that you're supposed to be focusing on yourself, you know that you're supposed to be having fun on your own. And I know that it can be hard, especially if you're hoping for a relationship, you were hoping for messages about your future person. I'm not getting any, and that doesn't mean that there is nobody coming for you. It just means that that is not what you're supposed to be focusing on at the moment. That's the reason why nothing is coming up. Let's see about that. Where is your future partner? Where is the future partner of pile number 2? Because let's ask the question that you really want to know about. High Priestess, I see. So with the High Priestess, I see that you're not supposed to be finding this person at the moment, because you're supposed to be focusing on yourself, as I said, and focusing on your intuition. You're supposed to be working on yourself, working on your intuition, and working on your psychic gifts, because you have very strong psychic gifts and you're supposed to be working on them at the moment. That is where your concentration should be going forward. Going towards, actually, that's what I was going to say. That is what you should be focusing on, not on other people. Because let's say that this person actually came now, as you hoped. Let's say that they came now. It could be that you never actually find out what you're supposed to be finding out about tapping into your intuition. There is something crucial there. Something that you really, really need to know. Something you need to take a hold of. And if you don't, let's say that this person came into your life right now. It could be that you would never actually go down that path. I feel like, because I just saw, I have a tarot deck that has an extra card called the unknown card. And that card shows up when there is a reason for what is happening, but it can't be told to you. Like, you can't know what that reason is, but it will make sense later. I just saw that card in my mind. So I feel like that is something that you need to understand. Like this thing, hold on, how should I put this? I feel like it will become clear why you should be single at the moment, why you should be concentrating on yourself at the moment instead of finding love. It's because there is something that you haven't explored in yourself that will likely be unexplored if you would meet someone at the moment, because you would be focusing solely on them. Oh no, I just noticed I'm running out of space in my camera apparently. Thank God I took a look at the camera. But I will be right back. I need to delete some stuff first. So, thank you for waiting. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that you're not supposed to meet this future partner of yours as you are. You're supposed to become, I don't want to say better, but more of who you are before you can meet them, before it can work out. So let's get some more cards. Oop, these cards are acting crazy. Hang the Man, yes. So I know that you're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you will never meet anybody, but you will. You will meet someone. I promise you, you will meet someone. It's just not going to happen as you had hoped. It's going to be a little bit different for you. You're supposed to meet yourself first. You're supposed to date yourself first. And that's when you will meet this person. When you have dated yourself, when you have met yourself at your core. When you have actually become who you're meant to be. Because you're hiding your true self. You're not being who you're meant to be at the moment. This is why you can't meet your future spouse yet, because, well, they would fall in love with a completely different person. You're not who you're meant to be yet. And I know it can be tough. I know you want love. We all want love. But you can give it to yourself. Let me tell you something. If you were drawn to pile number 1, take that as a sign, because pile number 1 seems like the next step from this. Like they had already figured out who they are. They had met each other. Wait, they had met themselves at their core, and now they were ready for love. So for you, you're kind of like a step behind. You haven't met yourself at your core yet. So that is something that you need to do first. We have 7 of Air. So with the 7 of Air, I see that it's time for you to embrace independency. It's time for you to stop being afraid of confrontation. It's time for you to stop people pleasing. It's time to claim your independency. That is what you're supposed to be doing at the moment. Have fun and claim your independency. Let's get another. Okay. We have 7 of Earth. Okay. With the 7 of Earth, then, The Seven of Earth is often, it talks about planting seeds and progress happening, but very slowly. So I feel like that is what is happening for you as well. Like you're planting these seeds, but they sprout really slowly. But you have to trust that they are sprouting though. Like you have to trust that it is happening underneath the ground. Like things are happening, things are changing. You have to trust that. It's almost like you are being planted though. Like you are being planted and you are just about to sprout into someone new. Someone who is not afraid of confrontation, someone who is not a people pleaser, someone who is not afraid to speak their truth, and someone who is independent. That is who you are becoming. That is the seed that has been planted. And you finally have the clarity to work with it. Show the universe that you can do this. Show them that you have what it takes. Start showing up as this person you want to become. Start showing up as them. Oh my goodness. Where are my cards? Actually, there weren't many of the cards. There were just 2. So I'm gonna... No, I just heard no, don't. So I'm not gonna take them after all. I was going to, but... Okay. Okay, so we have the Ace of Air. You will find love. This is actually, this Ace of Air talks about fate and what was the other word? I don't remember. Well, there is a fated partner for you. There is a soulmate. There is a true love, whatever you want to call it. There is a person out there for you. And they are coming. But it requires you to become this person. It's not that they wouldn't fall in love with you as you are, but it's just not who you are, you know? It's just not who you are. This who you are. This is what you had to become in order to survive. But now, in order to become who you're meant to be, you need to transform into someone who you would be if you thrived. Does that make any sense? You became this person because you wanted to survive, but now you need to become someone else so you can thrive. That is what I was trying to say. And I want you to thrive. We have 4 of water. So I see that you're not quite satisfied with what you have currently, which is probably why you're searching for love. So I don't want to say desperately, but a little bit, to be honest. You just really want to be loved, and I understand. I understand. It's okay. You just need to find yourself again, that's all. You just need to find yourself again. I just noticed that the camera is all wonky. There we go. That looks much better. You just need to become who you're meant to be. The person who knows what they want, who knows how they're meant to be treated, who knows what kind of love they deserve. Because let me tell you something, every time we are in a relationship where we're not actually getting what we deserve, it's because we're not the people who would deserve that sort of treatment yet. We need to meet ourselves in that level so that we can achieve it. Achieve it. If that makes any sense. I hope it does, because it's important. But you have been planted and things are moving forward. I wanna talk about this person though, because I feel like that's what you came here for. So let's talk about this person then. I have told you what you needed to hear, but now let's indulge your curiosity. So tell me, is that a sentence? Can you say that? Indulge your, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not quite sure if you can use the word indulge like that. Doesn't matter. Tell me about the future partner of pile number 2. Tell me about them. We had 8 of fire, but it was reversed. So this is not happening fast. This is not happening fast. This is actually going to take its time. I feel like they are very slow people in general. I'm getting a little bit earth energy here. They're just not, they like to take their time in many sort of things. Oh my god, and we have the Emperor. I'm getting pile number 1 vibes from you. I actually told this to pile number 1 as well. They reminded me of Claire and James Fraser from Outlander. They really did. And I'm getting the same vibes here as well. Actually, you know what? James Fraser is actually a Taurus. So that makes sense. I even told pile number 1 that, you know, their future partner might be a Taurus. But I didn't put that together until now. Oh my god. But yeah, they are someone who are strong. Basically, also, this is something that I'm picking up here as well. They are not ready to meet you yet. They haven't met themselves at their core just yet either. So even if you were ready, they are not ready. So that is why there is such a delay. And then we have King of Water in reverse. So what I'm getting with the King of Water in reverse is that they don't know how to talk about their feelings quite yet. This is something that will turn around eventually when they have met themselves. I feel like they were taught that men don't cry, don't act like a girl, stuff like that. And that is... Oh, by the way, this is very masculine energy that I'm getting, by the way. Especially with the Emperor and the King of Water. I'm getting a lot of masculine energy. So if you were looking for a female, let's think. I'm getting Brianna Fraser for a female. That makes sense as well, because when James and Brianna has the same way of, when they are angry, they say things that they don't mean. And that is one aspect of King of Water in reverse. So I feel like that is something to look into. Something that they will sort of fix in the end before they meet you, or perhaps during, while they're meeting you. But that is something that I'm getting. Yeah, is there anything else? Let's get one more card. Tower. Let's see if it's in reverse or it's in reverse. Good. So the Tower in reverse talks about solid foundation. it talks about building upon a solid foundation. So let's say that you met right now before you were ready. Your relationship would not be at that level, at that space where you could build upon a solid foundation. For you two, you both, you need to take care of your own buildings. You need to bring them down before you can meet each other, so that you have a blank page, blank canvas where you can build upon. That is what both of you need. But yeah, I think these were all the messages I had for you. Remember that you need to start dating yourself. Show the universe the kind of love that you want. Kind of like show that to yourself, and at the same time show that to the universe, what kind of love you want. Like, this is a little bit stupid, but when I was manifesting love, I was manifesting the boyfriend that I have currently. I have a queen bed, and I always thought that having just one blanket felt kind of cold. It just didn't fit the picture, you know, like just one blanket on a queen size bed. It just didn't feel right. So I took another blanket. I already had one. I didn't have to buy another. But ever since then, I've always had two blankets on my bed. I don't use the other one, but sometimes when it's really cold. But normally I don't. It's just there for company. Just there for company. So, and I still to this day, I think like that is a part of it, how I manifested my boyfriend, because well, we both like to cuddle a lot. A lot of cuddling is, you know, that's, yeah. Our relationship could be defined by cuddling. Like, that's just who we are. And so, I'm sorry, I don't know what it's called, but doing that. Anyway, I'm sorry I keep doing it. I'm gonna blow my nose soon. I'm sure. Anyway, anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but this could be a way for you to, you know, manifest your partner as well. But I do thank my blanket for keeping me company until my boyfriend came here. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's funny. That's why I told you. But yeah, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the Queen Quartz. And spring message. So this one is pretty clear to me. There'll be a message coming for you. I don't know if it's going to come from a friend. I feel like it's going to be an invitation to some place or a party, because I'm getting vibes from Cinderella when the invitation to the ball came in. I don't know why. And I feel like you might be meeting someone at this party of sorts. This could also be like an invitation to a night out. And then... oh, oops. I forgot to light the candle. Let me light that one really quickly. And I also forgot to ask the spirit guides to tap me into your energy. So spirit guides, please tap me into the energy of pile number 3 and the spirit guides of pile number 3. Thank you. So yeah, I feel like there is actually... I'm sorry, my cat is making sounds in the background. Please, can you calm down? Thank you. She might want to go outside soon, so... heads up. But yeah, I'm feeling that like there is a message or an invitation coming for you. I'm getting one of those stories where soulmates meet at a bar or something, and they were like, yeah, my friend invited me, but I really didn't want to go, but I came in anyway. And then the other person says, yeah, me too, like my friend wanted me to come, and I was like, no, and then I came in anyway. And that's how we met. I feel like that is something that might be happening for you. There's something about that message though. It could also be that they are sending you a message. This could be that this whole thing starts with a message. It could be like you meet online and you start talking, like maybe they drop into your DMs or something like this. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Transformation. This is the same card that pile number 2 got. No, pile number 1, actually. Pile number 1 with, actually, I'm going to show it to you first. So, transformation. I feel like, unlike to pile number 2, this whole thing, when you start up together, it's going to transform both of your lives. For pile number 1, it was more like, yeah, there was a change, but it was more like they couldn't remember anymore what it was like to be without the person. But for you, I feel like you do remember. The change is rather big. There's a lot happening, a lot changing for you. And I feel like you both kind of find home within each other. I feel like you may bond over some trauma you have both dealt with. But let me tell you something, you have both healed this trauma, so it's not like triggering. It's almost like I went through that too, so I understand type of thing. That's what it feels like. Okay. Then we have sleeping again. Okay, wow. This was also a card the pile number 1 got. So you may have been drawn to pile number 1. If you weren't, ignore that. But if you were, you may want to look into it. You want to take a look at pile number 1 as well. Sleeping. I'm seeing a lot of like late nights talking. I don't know why. What the hell are you doing, Clyde? Oh, Jesus. I see a lot of like late nights talking. I don't know why, but what is it about those late nights? Oh, it could be that the person you will be meeting is actually a bartender or something, and they were working that night when you were supposed to meet them. Because I see there's a lot to do with nights and then sleeping late till the morning. That is what I feel. Oh my god. You're getting the same cards. I have shuffled these cards, okay? I have shuffled them. I don't know why you're getting the same cards as pile number 1 and pile number 2. We also have rejoice and laugh. Okay, but the messages are different though. So I feel like you will be having a lot of fun together. You will be having so much fun. And I love that. I'm gonna get another card of these. You're going to have so much fun together. Like your relationship is kind of like explosive. Okay, no, those were 2 cards. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna take the blue card. Blue. Activate your healing power. Yeah, okay. So like I said, you may bond over some trauma you've had experience with, both of you, before in the past. And this is why you need to have your healing powers activated when you meet them. So let me ask you something. Have you activated your healing powers yet, or are you just looking into it? Because it could be that that is actually slowing you meeting this person. It's not like you need to be able to heal your past before you meet this person so that you don't trigger each other. That is very important. So you need to be activating your healing power at this time before you meet them. I don't think that you will meet them until you're ready, but just in case, the faster you connect with your healing powers, the faster you will meet this person. Clyde, can you please calm down? She keeps looking for a spot to lay in all the time and making noise while doing it. It's distracting me. Okay, let's get another card then. Ooh, rabbit. Prosperity. How should I translate this? I can make the things that I want multiply. That's what it means. So the energy here is really, really fast. Unlike in pile number 2, the energy was really, really slow, but for you it's really, really fast. Same for pile number 1 as well too. It was fast for them as well. But I feel like things will happen between you two really fast. I feel like you both understand or are understanding that you both are interested in each other. I feel like that is abundantly clear for you both. Like there is no wonder if this person is interested in me at all. Like there is no question about that. They are definitely interested in you, and they know that you are definitely interested in them back. So there is no time wasted there. Tell me about this person, please. Oh my god, that cat is driving me mad. Can you hear her shuffling? Because it's like she's desperately trying to get comfortable, but she just cannot. So she keeps moving around, making noise and licking herself, and making noise and licking herself, and moving and shuffling, and Jesus Christ. Tell me about this person, spirit guides, please. I just saw the 8 of fire, which talks about fast energy. I'm going to kick that cat out soon. I'm sorry. Okay, that's enough. Thank you, my love, but your presence here is now unwanted. Thank you. Goodbye, come again. I'm so sorry about that. It's really distracting me and I can't get my messages out. I don't know if you knew, but I'm being tested for ADHD, so if that makes you a little bit more understanding, then good. Now I can focus. Oh, thank God. There we go. Tell me about this person. Yeah, if you were drawn to pile number 1, please check that out. There are a lot of similar energies here. If you were, however, drawn to pile number 2, check that out as well, because I feel like this pile is actually a combination of both. Okay, here we go. We have... I'm gonna go through these one by one because I have 3 cards here. We have 4 of air. So the 4 of air talks about healing and taking rest and kind of gathering your energy. I feel like that is really important to you. You have a lot that you need to take care of within yourself. How should I put this? A lot of healing that you need to do before you can meet this person of your dreams. And that is required. You won't be able to meet this person before you have made significant progress in your healing journey. So you should put that first at the moment. Let's go with a 9 of air then. 9 of air. There is also this need to shift negative self-talk. That is also necessary. We also have 5 of water, which talks about depression and not really having what you want. So I feel like you are a little bit too focused on being alone and kind of the negative aspects of being single. This is okay. I mean, a lot of people have this. I remember being this way, but it's not helping, you know, like it's not helping at all. If you want to find someone, if you truly want true love and not just, you know, momentary gratification, you need to go deeply in with your healing journey. That is what you need to focus on at this time. Another message that is coming for you, that you need to date yourself. This one was the message for pile number 2 as well, and it came with this card at the same time. You need to have fun with yourself. Date yourself. Go out on dates. Show the universe the kind of love that you want to receive, and you show that by loving yourself in that way. That is how you do it. That is how I did it, to be honest with you. That is exactly how I did it. We also have 7 of fire. Oh my goodness. So the 7 of fire, I take it as the Hercules card, especially in this deck, because it literally says in the book, going the distance. And it always reminds me of that song, like going the distance, going the distance. It talks about being unstoppable, being in this warrior energy, not caring what other people think, but doing you. And that is the energy that you need to embrace, I guess is the word. That is what I feel. Let's get another card. I also want to know about this person though, because we have talked a lot about you and what you need to focus, but I want to know a little bit more about this person. So tell me about this person then. The World. It could be that they are not from here or wherever you live. They are not from where you live. They could be from someplace else, or they could be well traveled. They are someone who, well, at the very least, they would love to see the world. That is what I'm getting. At the very least, they do want to travel. And you know, like being a bartender and traveling actually goes together, because you can be a bartender anywhere, right? Sorry about that. I actually cut that out because I was laughing and then I got a hiccups at the same time and it made this really weird sound. So I cut that off. It was odd. It was really odd, so I cut that off. So yeah, let's move on. Who are they? Tell me about this person then. Who are they? King of Air. Wow. Okay. So they are someone who is very logical, very rational. They know what they want, and they are very straightforward. They have this leader energy. It could also be that they are a boss of some sort, maybe a manager. But what I'm also seeing is that this man, this King of Air, they are wearing a mask, actually. They are wearing a mask. But I feel like that mask comes down whenever they are around you. Like, they have no masks around you, though. That is very important to notice. Tell me more. Tell me more about this person. The moon. Okay. I feel like you will know. You will just know them when you see them. There's something about that. There is this intuition. And I feel like you both feel it at the same time. When your eyes cross, when your eyes like meet each other, they just know. Like you just know that there's something about this person. There is this very strong connection that you have. That is because what I didn't realize with the World card, you have actually had lives together before. And I feel like in the past life, I feel like this is something that you've done a lot, quite a lot. Like you meet each other, fall in love again and again and again and again. But I feel like in the last life, it was interrupted somehow. It was interrupted. And I don't know how or why, but there is this deep desire in this lifetime to actually make it to get together. There is this sort of deep soul level desire to meet again. Perhaps even for the last time, I don't know. I don't know. But I just heard like one more time. But this could also be that, you know, they are giving love one more chance, like one more time. Let's try this one more time. If it doesn't work out, then it's over. But one more time. And then you happen, and it happens to stick. That's what I'm getting. We also have a 3 of Fire. I do feel like there is some traveling involved. I feel like they could be from another country. This could also be a long distance thing, like with the message I said. This could be a long distance thing. That is absolutely valid option. I didn't mean it like that, but it came out that way. Valid option. Of course it's valid. But yeah, there is a lot of passion here. This is a passionate relationship. And there is something that keeps it up. I don't know what it is, but you both really, if this is like a long distance thing, you both are really good at it. Like you can really make it. We actually have, I'm gonna take the first card that came out. Actually, I'm gonna take that and the second card because, let me show you. Temptation. This is the Devil card, actually. But then we have 10 of Water, which is fulfillment. that is one of the best cards in the deck. It talks about like finding the end of the rainbow, finding your dreams. And then we have it came out with the devil. So I feel like they are leaving a habit behind because of you. Perhaps they smoke and you don't like smokers, so they quit for you, or perhaps drinking or something else, or perhaps this is about like loose relationships. They like to, I don't know, entertain themselves, and then you come around and you obviously don't accept because if you're together, you're together. Then that goes around. I feel like there is just this something, a bad habit, some sort of a bad habit gets cut off. And that happens because of you, and that's a good thing. And they agree it's a good thing. Oh. What else can you tell me about this person, okay? What else can you tell me about this person? Three of Air. I'm gonna take a clarifier for Three of Air. Ah, okay. So we have Ace of Air. With the three of Air, it often can talk about a third-party situation thing, perhaps even cheating or heartbreak. But actually, it's gonna go out great. I feel like there might be a third-party situation where somebody else is jealous and they try to hurt you in some way, perhaps like spread lies or something. But it actually works out better than good, actually, with the Ace of Air. Because the Ace of Air actually talks about, it's the card of fate and destiny. And so, and kind of like a, you're on a path that you're meant to be on. So this is something that is meant to happen, but it actually strengthens your relationship. I'm not saying that they're gonna cheat. I'm saying that there might be some suspicion of that, perhaps. Or someone else creates this suspicion for us, for you. So let's get one last card. One last card for pile number 3. What can you tell me about this relationship? The Hierophant. Oh my god. So I see that you guys will be getting married. I do see that. You guys will be getting married. And I feel like you're going to be really happy together. It's not going to be very... I feel like your relationship is a little bit more explosive. So there's high highs and low lows, it feels like. But overall, it's pretty good. So this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye!